books on economy, books on finances, leadership. In computer science, there's something we call computer programming. What you program in is what it gives you out. What you are programming into your mind is what is giving you out. Are you listening to what I'm saying today? God have mercy on us. Unusual urge to pray. And then you should understand that the enemy is also interested in your Kairos time. God is interested in your Kairos time to move you forward. But the enemy is interested in your Kairos time to make sure you don't maximize it. So he will come with distraction that time. What are you praying? You fasted last week. What are you going to fast again for? What are you fasting for again? We are now in the period of grace, you know. Jesus has fasted. Are you Jesus? What are you fasting for? What are you praying for? Every time the ones you prayed before, why have they been answered? So what are you praying again for? The devil will come at that Kairos moment to distract you, to dissuade you from engaging what you should engage. Number 2, another sign to identify your Kairos moment is when you begin to have the unusual urge to give. Unusual urge to sow seed, to give. This one, so many Christians have been failing on this for many years. Because the moment they hear the word, give, shut up. Get thee behind me, O Satan. Satan can never tell you to do something good. Do you know that? Something that will benefit you. He will not tell you that. You should understand this. Unusual urge in your heart to give. Either to give to human being, to give to the work of the ministry or something. Listen, do you know you can end a season of difficulty in your life through giving? You can end a season of difficulty through giving. I showed you 2 Kings chapter number 4 verse 8 to 15, 16. 2 Kings. Yes. 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 She called her husband and said to her, to him, behold now. She told him that I perceive that this is a holy man of God that has been coming to eat here in this house. Let us do something more. Let us make a bedroom for him upstairs. And we're going to buy a bed and put inside there. And we'll get a table and put there. And we'll put a stool there. And a candle, because he knows that the man of God should be reading. He didn't ask for PS5 or DSTV or video machine. He asked for things. He asked for the things that has eternal value. Table, stool, and candle, so that man can see and read. Go ahead. Yes. Yes. It happened on a day. The man came there. Instead of going to the hotel, he slept in that place. And the man was troubled in his heart. You remember the Bible says, he that giveth bread to the prophet, the cup of water to the prophet, will receive the prophet's blessing. Prophet's blessing he will receive. He said, Gehazi, call that woman for me. And when the woman arrived, and the man said unto her, please tell me now, you have been kind to us. Yes. This is now the time of reward. What can I do for you? Do you want me to introduce you to the king? Or maybe to the commander-in-chief of the army? And she said, I am a prominent woman. I know all these people you are talking about. And he said, so what else can we now do for her when the woman left? And Gehazi said to him, sir, verily, I have studied that this woman has everything she needs, but she doesn't have any child. And to make the matter worse, the husband is already an old man. Nkulu. This Nkulu can no longer do much. And then listen to what happened. He said, call her. I have the prophetic mantle. Prophecy can move your life forward. By a prophet, God brought them out. By a prophet, God established them. Are you here? He preserved them. Call her for me. And when the woman arrived, and he stood before him, and he said, listen, woman, about this season, according to the time of life, you will be carrying a son. And she said, man of God, please, sir. But man of God, don't lie to your handmaid, though. I've had this thing all the time before. But the woman conceived and gave birth at the season that the servant of God has said. That woman ended the season of barrenness because she understood the divine order of giving. There is also another woman that ended season of lack and hardship. You say, woman, go and give me 1 cup of water. There was no water in the land, though. And the woman said, okay, I will get the water. As she was, when you get the water, bring me also 1 loaf of bread there or cake. The woman said, man of God, the wood I have here is only for 3 pieces. And the flour is the last one. The oil is the last. If I just go home now and prepare it, we will eat and we will die. The man said, I know. Just go and make the cake. Only make sure you don't eat it. Bring it first to me. The woman said, what? If I eat this one, we will still die. Let me go and give it to the man of God. She went and sold that food. The man ate. He said, now go back. That same oil, that bottle, that oil has finished. Go there. Oil will not run dry there. That container where you got the flour, it will still be there. And they ate until the famine was over. You can give yourself out of a season. You can end a season in your life through giving. When you receive, yes, I know that so many pastors have bastardized this. They understand this truth and they have now used it as instrument of stealing from people, manipulating people, and robbing them. If God lays in your heart to sow a seed, don't delay. Don't delay it. There is nothing you sow unto God that is a waste. You can end a season through seed. You can end a season. Like we saw this woman, Shunammite woman. She was barren and the husband was old. There was no hope. But by giving, she ended that season in her life. You receive in your heart that prompting Go and bless that people. Go and bless that woman. Go and do that. It works wonders. It's a kairos moment. But that is where the time the devil will come. What do you want to do? So you mean you take this money, and you go and give it to those people? Don't you see how those people, they work these days? And you want to go and give them the money. Don't give. And then you withhold the seed. The seed you did not sow will never germinate and will never increase. Do you understand what I'm saying? If they give you one stem of corn, you have two choices. Put it in the fire, roast it, eat it. But you will not have corn in the next 6 months. You can decide to endure the hunger and plant those 600 seed. Then you will now have buckets of corn. So you now have both food and seed. Do you understand what we're talking about? Whenever you feel it on the inside of your heart, don't listen to the voice of the devil. Many Christians have remained at one point because of this. Seed. Seed. Learn it. Learn it. Learn it. Learn it. God is looking for millionaires, multi-millionaires at that matter, kingdom treasurers. But many of us are constantly disqualifying ourselves because of our human knowledge, because of our mind. The enemy will not want you to enter that realm. If you give this tonight, we'll finish. Somebody was talking about first fruit the other day. I said, we have not finished talking about tithe. You're talking about first fruit. If God talks to you to do it, do it. Because the one that God said do, a lot of people are fighting it. He gave Adam the whole garden. Every fruit there, eat it. Of every fruit here, you may freely eat. But you see this one, it is my own, don't touch it. Eve went and carried share and sat under that tree. Because it was under that tree that the devil met her. He didn't catch her in her house and drag her to that tree. She was already sitting under. When one falls, we take it. God said we shouldn't eat this. And he's just admiring the fruit. Upon all the fruit in the garden, including the tree of life, that one didn't make any sense to her. It is that one that God said don't touch. Until she received the preaching from the devil. The same way we're receiving it now from the internet. People will just come and tell you things in the internet. This man is the one that is telling us the truth. This one they have been telling me they're lying. You have been waiting for somebody to help you to validate what you already have on the inside of your heart. That is what the devil does. God is lying. That your pastor has done to you. Now your eye will open. And you will not be like God. He said, yes. You swallowed one. Mumu, Adam, come and take it. Come, let your eye open also. You give Adam. Adam swallowed his own. And they lost everything. They didn't just lose. By eating that one, they lose the whole garden. This is what we do to ourselves all the time. And some people can even be faithful when the thing is not plenty. They earn 10,000, they can remove 1,000 and give. But you give them 200,000. Hey! 20,000. Give 20,000 out of this one. My heart will crash. You will refuse. 3 years ago, There was a night I was praying seriously. God said, son, you people are not supposed to be talking about money. Because if the people I give money in this ministry sincerely and genuinely bring their tithe of the money I give to them, we will be buying our own building now, church building. He said, it's not my fault. It's the people. If the money I give to them, they sincerely, genuinely take out 10% of it, we will not be in this building now. We will have our own property by now. I repeated that on the mountain yesterday when we were praying. He said, I'm now choosing for people. I'm looking out for people I can trust. I said, Father, me, I am the number one. Because sometimes you give people to go and give, they don't bring. Give me first. You can trust me. I'm telling you the truth. Oh, he's my father. We talk. I said, give me first. Out of those 5 people you're talking about, me, let me be the number one. You can trust me. That anything you give, in fact, I even give more than. I don't know where my money starts. Ask Mama, she will tell you. I don't know where my money starts and where it ends. Sometimes school fees is the time to pay for school fees, but there is a need in church. I have already sorted that one out. And my eye will just be shining when I come home like this. I'm telling you. I said, make me one. He said, 5 of them. There are people, 5 people in this house. I don't know if all of them are here now. 5 people that God is going to give stupendous wealth. Me is one of them. Me, I want to be one of them. The number one on the list. I don't know who the remaining 4 will be. But they will walk themselves into that office. He said, if they were giving what I have given them, they bring just 10% of it, we will be buying our building now. We will be in our own building. So some of us, we are very smart. God does not know mathematics. How can, let me give him 5,000. That is bribe. He said, bring all the tithe. So if I have tithe, if I have money from here and money come from the other one, no, that one is this one that God should be. God, that other one, don't look at that side. It is not all. I'm telling you the truth. Watch and see what is going to happen. My father in the Lord already called me. God said, I am increasing your seed. He called me by 3 o'clock that day. And in fact, incidentally, I was in the church here praying. But my phone messed up. So I was charging it. So he called me by 3 o'clock, 3:20 our time, which is about 1:20 in his own time. He sent a message. He said, he sent me a message. Can we talk and pray? I only saw it in the morning. So I was calling him now. Okay, he was actually in another country that time. So he was now supposed to be traveling in the morning. In the morning, he entered the plane and was traveling. I was calling him all day. I couldn't get him until towards the night season. So he calls me again in the middle of the night. He said, I saw your call now. I returned from a trip. This is what the Lord is saying. I'm increasing your seed. And he said, I should talk to 5 people. I am not talking to anybody. No, I refuse. People will walk themselves inside that place if it is from God. They themselves will walk themselves inside. I am not talking to nobody. But I have said, God, make me a kingdom millionaire. Just watch and see what is going to happen. He told me that clearly. You people should not be talking about money by now. if the people were sincerely returning what I give to them, you can't be talking of money here now. Urge to give. Number 3 reason. When you see that sign, you know that something is cooking. Unprecedented demonic attacks. When you begin to feel attacks, enemy attacking anyhow, he has seen something. He has seen. When he begin to see angelic procession, look at Jesus. The Bible says Jesus was fasting 40 days and 40 nights. Angels were ministering to him. Do you know who paid him visit after that? Satan. Because he has seen angelic moves. He was an angel. So he knows that this kind of angels, they are bringing something. Where are they? In the wilderness. Who is in that wilderness? Gee, that man is fasting. If you are the Son of God, turn this stone into bread. Whenever you begin to feel unprecedented attack, everybody is sick, things are bad, things are turning upside, there is something God is bringing. I have come to understand, if you discover attacks on your money, you should know that you are a potential money spinner. The enemy has seen it, but you don't know. There is something that is making him afraid in that area that he's attacking. Attacks your health all the time. No, there is a healing anointing that is upon your life. I wish I have time to explain all this. Wherever you see him, he doesn't attack anywhere there is nothing. Are you understanding what I'm saying? All of a sudden, everybody in the office, they don't understand you again. In August, I declared certain spiritual exercise for myself. The very first day I started that program, I got home in the evening. I saw a big, almost 40 pages, court summon. Court summon. I don't know what my landlady is doing with the landlord. I mean, with the body corporate. They went to court. They sent someone. By 16th of September, we are cutting up everywhere. I said, I cannot be in this place and get caught up in the crossfire. And by the way, that house, you see, 2021, and it's exactly 3 years. 2021, the lady had September, sorry, thank you. 2021, the lady called me. I was on the mountain there praying. Somebody gave her my number. He called. He said, I have 4 houses, and those houses have been there for a while. Nobody is renting them. Please help me in prayers. I said, you cannot own houses, 2 here and 2 in Port Elizabeth. 1 in 4 ways there. And we